Taurus, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. You are now attending your February 2025 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Ava, and I am going to be your oracle and spiritual guide. This is a two-part reading. The first part will be about astrology, briefly going over the transits of Mars and Venus, and then we're going to try to bridge the tarot forecast, which has 4 cards in the spread. We're going to bridge that reading, hopefully, to the astrological forecast. But before we begin, I would like to update you, Taurus. I have Moon in Taurus, by the way. So, again, if this is your moon sign, it does make references to your emotional responses during the month. But before we begin, I just wanted to update you as to my progress in or with my Hawaiian journey, adventure. Briefly, I was a refugee from the the Florida hurricanes, and so I decided, since I'd lost everything, that I would take a chance and come back to Hawaii. First I went to Maui and decided that no longer was for me, even though I lived there for 18 years before, around about 18. So I decided, well, I'm going to try the Big Island, and sight unseen, no friends, had no idea where to go. In fact, I had a reference to a yoga retreat that I thought originally was in Kona, and by sheer chance, I procured a little room in a house in the Hilo Pahua area, which is coincidentally where this yoga retreat is. And I told you that I was going to interview to see if they would allow me to film there and to broadcast from there, and in a quid pro quo exchange of value, I would help them to advertise their retreat, and they would allow me to use their facilities, which are very, very beautiful. So a few things got in the way of me having this interview with the owner, but yesterday I finally did have an interview with the owner. His name is Lenny. He's a charming man, 81 years old, and he built and has been running this retreat for many, many years. And it's the Kirpala Yoga Eco Retreat here on the Big Island. And after the interview, he's given me permission to film there, and that will start very soon. And the other good news is that I've also found a place to live in an totally off-grid environment that may not be closer at this point to the retreat. They're in the same vicinity, but huge lava flows have separated them. And I was told that the lava flow that separates where I'm going to live and where I'm going to teach at the yoga retreat will be paved over within 6 months. And my trip from my future home to my future place of work will only be 10 minutes the hand of providence, the hand of destiny, finally has made things very exciting, beautiful, and a fulfillment of many of my long-held dreams. So I want to tell you out there, I'd lost everything. You have no idea the level of despair. I mean, the most valuable thing I lost was my little kitten. And on this retreat, in this retreat, there's little kittens running around. It's very eco, kind of very down-to-earth, organic kind of, literally organic kind of environment. Not for the chic, but for the lover of nature and vegan food. They have gardens. They have an awesome meditation building. And they're even going to allow me to choose the paint for the yoga room. We're going to repaint it. And so I'm very honored by that responsibility. And so the news is so good. I want to tell you that if you're in the throes of despair, let that go. Turn your mind to envisioning your dream. Be fed by the positive images, ideas, concepts of a perfect future for yourself, the one you really want. And you'll arrive there sooner than you think. So that said, let's start your reading, Taurus, for February 2025. Let's look at Mars first. Mars is transiting through Cancer, and it is retrograde the entire month. And if we look to your chart here, if we start this as your ascendant, then what we see is that Cancer is 1, 2, 3 houses away from you. So it's in the 3rd house of communication, neighborhood travel, siblings, primarily ideas, the generation of ideas, concepts, and communicating them. And when it's in retrograde, like it is for the entire month, you may be reviewing messages from the past that you hadn't gotten to, emails, texts, or you may have some communication glitches happening as well. There may be delays in communication. Maybe you're waiting on an important message and it just seems forever to arrive, or that letter in the snail mail just is taking forever to arrive. It might be hard to get out of a rut that you've put yourself into, a rut, repeating the same behavior over and over because it's comfortable. Taurians love repetition, being in a very safe and secure environment, and habitual behavior. So that might be it. Or you are literally going back into your cave and hiding and not communicating, not speaking to anyone. Just maybe you want to isolate yourself it could be just post-holiday blues get you. So just pace yourself. You'll feel kind of like a fluctuation emotionally of ups and downs. So again, keep a bright spirit, keep your optimism, and catch up to what you've let lag behind, and it make you feel a lot better. So that is your Mars forecast. Now, Venus is going into Aries, and if we look over here, Aries is the house directly behind you, making it your 12th house. The 12th house is a very spiritual house. And talk about hibernating. A lot of people will be, again, sort of isolating, but in a very positive way with Venus, meditating, internal review, internal emotional review, examining issues around your identity, how you project yourself, making changes on a very deep level, unearthing past traumas, and applying love, compassion, forgiveness to whomever may have hurt you, releasing you from the shackles of thoughts of revenge or thoughts of hurt. They only weigh you down. So you may be driven to perform some charity work, to volunteer. This is, again, the house of church, traditional beliefs, spirituality. And you may feel flushed by an urge to help your community in some way, or to help those who mean something to you in your neighborhood. This is service to others. Service to others while at the same time you deepen your own spiritual dynamics. So it may be a very selfless time. Mars in Cancer is very self-protective. It wants to protect the tender emotional aspects of itself, so it may come off rather harsh and distant and remote. But here we have a salve, an anecdote, a medicine for that, by applying love, forgiveness, and deep caring to those whom you know and those whom you don't know, making it more universal. So this is also institutional, and Venus is about values, what you value on the outside and what you value on the inside. And it may also mean that you may be helping or asking for help from some institution or governmental agency, or you may become a part of a larger organization that is dedicated to helping others. So all of these are possible for you, and that's very beautiful. So let's begin your tarot forecast now, Taurus. So let me just shuffle a little bit just to get some last minute randomness into the cards, and I'll start your forecast. This is a 4-card spread, and remember, it's relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Taurus. So let's see what is in the position of the overall mood or energy of the month of February for you. This is a very typical Taurian energy. It is the 10 of Pentacles. As you can see, it depicts a multi-generational family. And 10 is the pinnacle of the Pentacles suit. Pentacles is about material things, the material world. And so it shows a strong family, creating business through family ties. Financial stability, security, and the accumulation of wealth via your family or via your community. Again, a multi-generational support. There may be big business involved. So this is might have to do with interpersonal communication between family members. Remember, we had a retrograde, Cancer retrograde, and it was in your 3rd house of family, community, communication. So there may be needs to communicate with government services, big business, large organizations. It's you might have communication setbacks with these entities, delays, or you may be putting a great deal of money into your home, into your family, making repairs, taking care of others. That is the overall mood or energy of the month. So let's continue to the second position, which is the position of what will specifically challenge you. So we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. This is big government. This is the church. This is higher learning. This is higher teaching. This is spirituality. This is seeking wise advice from those who are connected with larger organizations, however you would characterize these organizations. You need to get good advice. You may need the support of larger institutions. Maybe, again, you're volunteering for a good cause, getting financial assistance. It's very much like Aries in your 12th house of spirituality. Aries is, again, a sign of initiation, beginning, new beginnings, restarts, reviews. In general, it's about you having to follow rules, regulations, and traditional ways of doing things. Doing the tried and true method. It could also just be about celebrations, like weddings, funerals, baptisms, things like that, that are in more formal settings, like a church or a governmental agency. So the trick is just to stay very grounded and isolate yourself and meditate. Don't let your wandering thoughts distract you from your inner calm, inner knowing. All is going to be well. The 10 of Pentacles is all about accumulating wealth, security, and feeling protected, feeling cared for, and caring for others. So let's move on to the third position, which is the position of the unexpected for this month, February. For you, Taurus, more pentacles, more references to stability, wealth. So unexpected wealth, unexpected profit, unexpected success of your assets, your investments, unexpected success in some property you may hold. Sometimes you could get ultra possessive of something with this. This is Midas. He's really so focused on accumulating wealth that he may miss the roses. You see, that's what the card is all about. Don't hold on too tight to the material world, but hold on tight enough so that you can put order into the structure. This is the number 4. It's stability. It's the square. We build on squares because they are the most secure and stable foundation. So you're building your foundation here on a material level. Unexpectedly, you're succeeding. There you go. And finally, in the position of the outcome, more pentacles. So we have 3 pentacles. We have now the king, the royal pentacle. You can't get more powerful than the king of pentacles within the suit. And you have the 10 of pentacles as well, meaning that you have financial security, not only from your own effort, but from the support of your community, your family, and your business associates. So the king of pentacles overall is just saying that you're going to make enormous progress in being able to stay in control and command of your material world, your estate, your finances. You're behaving very reliably, and you manage to stay kind, supportive, empathetic to your friends and your family. So this is the rational use of your material possessions, which may involve strategic negotiations. But generally, what I see is a very peaceful month where you seek solace in yourself, in your spirituality, in God. And you assess your material situation, circumstance, and put things in order. You account for yourself. So this is inheritance as well, and the 10 of Pentacles is about inheritance. It's also that you're going to express enormous willpower. And self-understanding. So that is a beautiful month for you, a balance between spirit and matter. So I'm glad you've come to the reading, and you can message me if you'd like about my good fortune. Finally, thank you. And if you'd like to support me here in this effort, there's links below to my private and personal readings, as well as direct donation button from my website, which is called grandcentralhealing.com. So thank you very much for coming to your reading this month, Taurus. All my love, and I'll see you next month.